Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my beach room. I'm Berns. I am your Dr. Moore certified detox specialist. And here at the Real Juicy Detox, we are getting bouncy. We are getting bouncy. Good morning, Amy. Where are my peeps at? Where are my peeps at? How's everybody doing? How did you sleep? Darling, I hope you had a good sleep. Are we ready for a new day? A new day to create the life that we want, to manifest our dreams. We got Kitty over here in the background. Kitty, stay. Stay. Stay, Kitty. Stay. She's like, I don't know about this. I'm going somewhere else. Good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? There she is. Here I am. Good morning, Wanda. We are here. Amy, how are you? Says Talia and Aubrey. Hello, ladies. So glad that you are up with us, bouncing. Or is Aubrey up as yet, or is she still sleeping? Great sleep. I am manifesting a cottage on the lake. We're manifesting a cottage on the lake. You too? Which lake? Where are you looking at? Oh my goodness, we're looking up in the Bancroft area, for real. Good morning, Rockstar Ruiz. Good sunny morning to you all. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Hi, Talia, says Amy. Sup, Rockstar? Oh my gosh, I love it when the kids come to class. Look at all you kids coming to class. So for real, Amy, we are for real manifesting a cottage on a lake. It is a hot market right now. It is a really good market to sell your house. Of course, when you go to buy a house, it's going to be a hot market there too. But I know what I've manifested before. We've manifested big things before. We manifested a beach house on the beach in California, for crying out loud. So yeah, good morning, everybody. We are rebounding this morning. We're getting our vibe on in the community, first of all, right? And we are bouncing on our rebounders. I have no idea where or how, but I need it. Like for real, Amy, we need to talk because Dali and I have been manifesting this for some time, and we started looking at cottages, and oh my goodness, this summer it's going to happen. We're going to be bouncing from the lake house. Good morning. Rockstar says, hey, Amy. Janelle says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So we get bouncing every morning, as we know, right, kids? To get our 3 flows of energy flowing in the body. Yes, indeed. First of all, by the way, I want to welcome all of the new kids in the class. Oh, my goodness. So many new kids in the class. So many new kids, and by kids I mean all of us, all right? I don't just mean the under 10s that we have in the class, or under 11s actually. We are rocking and rolling with a lot of new class members in general. I'm getting private messages saying, oh my goodness, I'm loving what you're doing, or I love what you're doing, but I'm in the class, but I don't want to comment. I don't know what to say. I don't want to interrupt anything. Oh my goodness, please interrupt. You're not interrupting, by the way. If you have a comment or you have something you want to say, or you just want to say, hey, I'm here. How's everybody doing? I'm new. Please pop in, because this is such a welcoming community, and it's such a great place to do this work of tapping into our inner world of health and vitality, doing it together within community. That's what we are all about here. Hey, 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 David is in the house. Good morning. Can't stay, picking Nancy up from work. Have to run to her trailer. Please pray her frozen pipes don't break. Okay, warm vibes for those frozen pipes not to break. My goodness, where do you guys live, David? Where are you? I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, and it is cold here right now too. Just joining. I missed what you said about a lake house. Okay, hold on. I'm going to give you the goods. Hey, Amy, Rockstar, Louise, and David. Yeah, Dali and I are manifesting a house on a lake. Remember when I took you guys when we were out ice fishing and I did that little video and I showed you guys the house on the island in the middle of the lake? Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. And it's not that house that we're looking at specifically, but it's a property similar to that on a lake in the Bancroft area, kind of where we go Crown Land camping. Yeah, let me just install now on this. My iPad is updating. Yeah, don't know where, don't know when exactly, but we are definitely looking at the possibilities of putting this house up on the market this spring. It is a really good time to sell right now. We will be able to get a really good price for this home. Housing market is going crazy right now. It is booming, and we really want to retire on a lake with property in the woods, surrounded by nature. So that is going to happen. That is going to happen, y'all. It's going to happen. Good morning, Judy. How are you? I got your message. Did you get my message? We can chat. I got about 30 minutes in between classes and in between coaching clients, Judy. So yeah, let's jump on a chat, cousin. Let's jump on a chat, cousin. In the morning, what we do here in the morning, besides connecting with our beautiful class members and the other kids in the class, as I call you guys, we talk about how this rebounding can really help our body in the detoxification process. I think it's really good to remember that we are not detoxing our body is detoxing us. What we're doing is that we are providing the energetics, the proper fuel, the proper chemistry, so that it doesn't matter what our diagnosis has been. You guys know I was diagnosed with gastrointestinal stromal tumor 9 years ago. Had 90% of my stomach removed. There's my scar, my memory. 90% of my stomach removed in 2011. 75% of my liver removed in 2017. And I have healed my body from everything. Well, not everything. I am on a journey to heal my body from everything that has happened to my body because of the fuel that I put in it. Little do we know, when we grow up learning to eat the foods that we are given by our parents, learning to have our own preferences and tastes for different things that we like to eat, little do we know and little do we realize that the food that we are putting into our body and that we are fed is really what is the cause of either our illness and diagnosis or our health. And we don't know this because we're just not taught. We're taught to rely on doctors. We're taught to just eat whatever, the meat industry or the milk industry or the big grocery store chains put in front of us as our food options. And what we do not realize is that everything has a chemical reaction in our body. Everything breaks down. And there's only two sides of chemistry, y'all. There's the acid side and there's the alkaline side. And what we don't realize and what we fail to really grasp, even when we start doing this work sometimes, we are not grasping the fact that everything has a reaction and leaves behind a residue in the body, and that we have complete control over that residue. We have complete control over the cause of everything that we have in our body. I don't care if it's a cancer diagnosis or if it's meningitis or if it is Parkinson's or arthritis or anything and everything. Everything in the body is caused by the energetic flow that we have going on in our body and the chemistry that we are putting into our body, which affects that energetic flow. Energetics is something that a lot of people in the health industry, health air quotes, in the medical air quotes industry, they just don't understand this part of it. It's all about energetics. It's about energetics. It's about physical, the physics of our body, how our bodies work physically. And it is about the chemistry that we put into our body. It's about the emotions that we hold around our journey. It's about the emotions that we hold around ourselves. It is very much encapsulated, all of it. We've got the chemistry going in. We've got the electromagnetics of that. We've got our thoughts. We've got our emotions. It is all part and parcel of what we experience in this physical form, in this physical body. So no matter what your diagnosis, because Judy, I know you had written to me that you have some scary stuff going on right now and you're going in for some testing and, well, maybe not scary stuff. I don't know. I don't look at any diagnosis as scary anymore. I don't look at any of these things as scary anymore. What is scary is when we don't know. We are afraid of the unknown. Dr. Joe teaches us this in the meditation work. It is stepping into the unknown that freaks us out, because that protective mechanism that kept us safe from that lion, tiger around that, around the behind the tree or behind the rock or outside of the cave, we don't know what's out there. So the ego, the part that identifies us as this physical body, as the queens that we are, as the kings that we are, as Berns, this aspect of myself, this duality, is what wants to keep me protected from the unknown. But once you understand and you know that all dis-ease in the body happens under an acid sky, and remember, there's only two sides of chemistry, and all healing and vitality happens under an alkaline sky, once you know that and you know how to tap into that with your fruits, melons, and berries, baby. I'm drinking some beautiful pineapple grapefruit juice that Dali and I made last night. And once you know how to support your body with these powerful herbs that we are into, you don't fear anymore, because you're not walking in the unknown. You're walking in the known. It's known now. How do you change it? But it's scary, Berns. But the doctor said, Berns, but I have stage. It doesn't matter what stage you have. That whole staging thing is just a way for the doctors to treat you with their pharmaceuticals and their chemotherapy and their whatever, fill in the blank, steroid suppressant craziness. When you understand what is really going on in your body and what's really going on in the medical community, you kind of can step away from that. I have completely stepped away from the medical model, completely stepped away from all of the CT scan madness. Did that for 9 years, four times a year. 4 times a year. What does that do to a body? How much toxicity does a CT scan put into your body? A lot. I can tell you from firsthand experience, having 36 of them, it does a number on your body. Yesterday when Karen asked, Berns, I'm surprised that you're doing, not in a bad way, Berns, I'm surprised that you're doing another juice cleanse. Do you still feel like you have stuff to heal? I've had 30, what is 9 times? I can't even do math. Let me see here. Yeah, I've had 36 CT scans. What kind of effect do you think that has on the body? And if we are not cleaning out all of this effect of all of these different scans and all of these different tests that we've done and all of the different chemotherapy that I put in my body on a slow drip for 5 years, oh my gosh, if we're not cleaning that stuff out of our body, how's it getting out? First of all, if your kidneys are not open and if your kidneys are not filtering. My kidneys did not start to open up and start to filter until I started this, and it was 30 days into that, until July last year. Where does all that metabolic waste go? Where do all those heavy metals go? Where does all that contrast dye solution that they pump into your arm through an IV that heats up your entire body. It's crazy. That puts that huge rush of metal taste in your mouth. Where does all of that stuff go if you're not cleaning out your body, and if you're not on some kind of protocol program to detox yourself over time? Well, for 9 years, that toxicity stayed inside of me. It was killing me more than the actual dead, damaged tissue was. So when we find out the truth, and when we find ourselves in the known, when you're standing in the truth and you're standing in the known, you're not afraid anymore. What makes us afraid is the unknown. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know how to turn this around. I don't know what to do. Unknown, unknown, unknown. When you rely on the doctors, they don't know. My doctor straight up told me, we don't know what causes it. You don't want to do the chemotherapy drugs, so all we got for you is cut it out. Cut out your liver again. That's what they were signing me up to do last spring. And I was just like, you know what? This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. And I felt it in my body deeply. And I asked for help. I said, oh my God, please help me figure this out. I don't know what to do. Please put the next step in front of me. And bam, the next day juicing showed up on my YouTube channel for me, on my YouTube newsfeed. So I want to give you guys that hope. I want you to understand that when you have a diagnosis, no matter what it is, everything can be turned around when you go after the cause. We're not going after just treating the symptom over here. Cutting out your body parts. What is that going to do? And some of these surgeries are cutting out body parts for tumors that are so tiny, that are so insignificant, that are so reversible. You can clean out that dead and damaged tissue, because that is all that cancer is, dead, damaged tissue. You can rejuvenate and rebuild your body. Yes, you can be the $6 million man. We can rebuild you, Steve Austin. You can rebuild your body. The doctors don't know this, and they don't want you to know this. Not because I think they're evil people, but because they're not trained. They're trained to poo-poo this chemistry going in nonsense. It's not your food. Food doesn't have any effect on this. I mean, come on. Come on. The chemistry that you put in your body absolutely 100% uncategorically affects what goes on in your body. Absolutely. Again, I go back to the car reference. If you are driving an electric car, you're going to drive up to a diesel pump. If you're driving a diesel car, you're going to pull up to a Tesla charging station. You would never do that. It's like, that's not what kind of fuel goes in. We have more respect for what our cars are built to use as fuel than we have for our bodies. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So here at the Real Juicy Detox, if anybody is interested, we are doing the things that we need to do to consistently and on a daily basis treat our body and put in the fuel properly that is designed for our body, treat our bodies with respect, stop putting in that chemistry that corrodes, that erodes, that agglomerates, that makes things stick together, that makes things harden, right? All of the acid-forming food. All of the acid-forming food. And if you kind of look at the acid-forming food list and you go, nah, I don't want to give up meat. I like my meat. I don't want to give up dairy. Oh my God, sugar? Okay, I know that's bad for me. I know they say that is like worse than heroin for addiction, but I like my sugar. I like my fudge. What? I like my candies. I like my complex carbohydrates. I'm not giving up rice and beans. My culture has eaten that for thousands of years. Yeah, mine too, but it'll kill you. But you do you, boo. You decide what you want to have for your body. I'm not interested in doing that to my body anymore. I'm just not. I've been doing this for over 250 days. I think 253 days now. And listen, never felt better. Never had better body functioning. My kidneys have never filtered this much before in my entire life. I'm on a mission to clear up 36 CT scans, baby. I'm on a mission to clean up the stuff that has been destroying and killing my body at my own hand that I didn't even realize. All those CT scans that I happily went down and got shot up with their injection dye crap and drank their toxic cocktail beforehand. I'm done with that. I don't need them to come in and tell me what they think they see or don't see. I don't care either way. They're not taking out any more body parts. I am taking this. I am taking this responsibility on myself, and I'm taking my health back. I am taking it back. Me. I'm not waiting on some doctor. I'm not giving over my health and well-being. I'm not putting myself in anybody else's hands anymore. I'm taking my own health and my own vitality back into my own hands. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Don't rely on some doctor to tell you whether you're well now. Don't rely on some doctor to tell you whether you've, whatever. Go back to yourself. Go back to your strength. Go back to what you know to be true. And what you know to be true, if you study this a little bit, if you come to class and if you sit with us in class, oh my goodness, you're going to learn so much, and it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you right here and right here, right in your solar plexus as truth. And then you're going to go away and you're going to apply it, and you're going to see it manifested as truth in your body. It might take a while. Yeah. Still got the ringing in my ears. Listen, I got over 20,000 days of damage that I've done to my body. 20,000. Ask Siri, ask your device, Google, how many days have you been on this planet? And then ask yourself, of all those days, how many of those days have been focused on proper chemistry going into your body? And for the most of us, we will find, thank you so much, everybody. I see your comments. I'm going to get to them. See how many of those days that you've been on this planet, how many of those days have you put in alkalizing chemistry, life-giving chemistry, living food? Very few compared to how many days you've been on the planet. Not to mention how much toxicity we've experienced through trauma, through surgeries, through vaccinations, through breathing air that is just polluted, through drinking water that is just filled with all kinds of crap designed to shut down your pineal gland. When you discover this, you're no longer in fear. What are you afraid of? Okay, you're afraid of the damage that you've done over the last how many decades you've been alive. But when you know the truth and you're out of the shadows of that, you have nothing more to fear. It's like, okay, well, let's get down to business. Let's get working on this. Hey, Tyson. So glad to see you here, my friend. Oh my goodness. I can't ring the bell too loud because my daughter's room is right up there and she's sleeping. Welcome to class, Tyson. We're so grateful that you are here, my friend. You're new to class, dropping heat. Yes, my friend. Dropping some heat this morning. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Everybody give Tyson a huge welcome to class. Oh my goodness, it's so great. Okay, let me scroll up and check out the other comments. Yep, we have the same future, babe. We're gonna manifest it. We're gonna do it. House on the lake. House on the lake. Cindy was asking about, what is this? Just joining. Did I miss you? Said something about a lake house? Yes, Dahlia and I are manifesting something that is going to be a lot of fun to watch unfold. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We are looking at, we're manifesting a house on the lake, baby. A house on the lake. Don't worry. One of the requirements is going to be that we need to have good, solid internet Wi-Fi signal from the lake house. So we'll be here. Nothing is going to change about this situation. Janelle says, oh my God, I'd love to live in the woods on acres of property with hiking trails that I can also take my side-by-side in. That's exactly what we want to do too. We want to have, we want to get, ATVs so we can explore. We're looking at some smaller properties and some bigger properties. I want a huge garden, free-range chickens, goats, and a donkey, LOL, one day. We're not going to do the goats, the donkey, or the free-range chickens, but we're gonna do it up. I'm manifesting somewhere cooler than Louisiana. Oh my goodness, yes, you are in the heat. I would love Louisiana. Love you, sister. Keep empowering people. Lymphatic detoxification, juice cleanse is a way of life, not just a a one-time job. Could not agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. That is why we focus on the lifestyle aspect of this, right? We focus on the heavy push on the juice protocol. And Tyson, I don't know if you know about this, but we're starting a brand new 100% juicing protocol next Wednesday. If you want to jump on board, man. Everybody is welcome. And in between our juicing fast, we also do lots of beautiful raw living food recipes so that we can have a beautiful lifestyle in between our juicing cleanses, because this is going to take a while. Give yourself 2 years minimum. Give yourself 2 years minimum. And for some of you, it's going to be longer than 2 years. But give yourselves 2 years minimum if you really want to see and feel the effect of this. This is not, like you say, a one-stop shop, a one quick fix. It is not do this for 21 days and you're done. That's not this at all. We have to clean up a lot of systemic damage that we have done interstitially, meaning around every cell, every single cell. Hundreds of trillions of cells in our body need to be cleaned out. That's going to take a minute. And you don't want to do it all in one shot anyhow. You can't eat all the food that you're meant to eat in one sitting or in 1 week or in 1 month, right? Mm-hmm. Amy says, yes, Cindy, California. I loved living in California. California is beautiful weather. Kim is in the house. I heard that we shouldn't rebound if we are not filtering. Is this true? Yeah, it is true. That's why we focus so much on getting us filtering, Kim. And that is also true, but you have to also remember that a little bit of light rebounding is not only going to get our lymphatic system opened up, it's going to get our cardiovascular system opened up, and it's going to get our nerve flow opened up. There's 3 major benefits to doing this. Rebounding influences filtration as well. Thank you, Tyson. Tyson, you're in the know, man. Love having you here. Rebounding influences filtration. Yes, you should rebound. Movement is key to stimulation of detoxification. Could not agree with you more. You got to remember too, Kim, that when we are rebounding, we're not going crazy here. You guys haven't seen me break a huge dynamic sweat. I talked through that entire 20 minutes of rebounding. If you can hold a conversation, it's all about intensity. You can go crazy on this thing. I've seen some of the workout videos that other people do on this rebounder. I'm not going down that intense road. I'm not busting open my lymphatic system like that. I'm doing a gentle rebounding to gently open up my lymphatic system. And like Tyson says, it also influences filtration. You see, your kidneys, and for a lot of people who've been on this juice protocol for, I would say about a month on average, you're going to start to see some filtration. You might not see filtration like I showed yesterday in the morning class right away. I mean, if you saw that right away, good on you. You've been doing some serious raw living before you started your detox work. What a lot of people don't realize is that even a tiny bit, one little fleck in there is filtration. Some people also don't realize that they might filter really heavy one day and the next day, just a few light specks. That was my urine this morning. Am I freaking out? Am I saying, ooh, I'm not filtering today, I better not get on the rebounder? No, that is not what Dr. Morse, I believe, means and intends when he talks in his videos about, rebounding. You want to be careful about that if your kidneys aren't opened up. This is going to actually stimulate now filtration. Now, if you don't want to rebound because you are nervous about that, or you feel like you're not filtering like a boss as yet, well, that is why we have free will, darling. That is why we have free will. But if you are understanding about intensity. It's like he doesn't say don't take any lymphatic herbs because you don't want to pull on your lymphatic system. He prescribes in his protocols and in his kits lymphatic 1, 2, 3, and 4. He says don't go into lymphatic 5 unless you're really filtering like a boss, because that's going to pull too much on the lymphatic system. Same thing goes here. Also, Kim, I want you to remember, you have to learn to listen to your body. If you're doing a rebounding and you're pulling too much on your lymphatic system, you're going to know. You're going to have pain, you're going to have discomfort, you're going to feel it because you're stirring up too much on the lymphatic side. So you listen to your body. But this, you do the rebounding and it helps facilitate filtration. That is true. Cindy says, yes, Amy, just need to win the lottery, right? Right? I watched Dr. Morse's new video last night and I cried with him when he was reading the case of the 27-year-old who was on kidney dialysis. It's so sad what's happening out there. I have not gotten through the entire video of Dr. Morse's upload last night, but I will be doing that between these two classes. So, yeah. Whenever I see Dr. Morse cry out of just the humanity of it all or the inhumanity of it all, I always cry too. I've seen him and I've cried with him, you know. Hi, Tyson. Welcome. Yes, Tyson. So glad to have you here. Wanda says, welcome to class, Tyson. Welcome, Tyson, from Talia. So many beautiful people in this community. Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much. Thanks, guys. I'm living in Mexico, Tulum. Oh, love Tulum. I study the science of blood and how food and liquids affect health, longevity, and blood. I'm currently on a liquid fast on day 3. Woohoo! Really proud to be here and inspired by your energy and intelligence and passion. Love to support however I can. Thank you so much, Tyson. Stick around. This group is amazing, and we would love to have you continue to share your insights and your experiences and all of your beautiful energy with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so glad that you are here. So glad. Did you just find us like today? Did this just pop up on your newsfeed today? This is so cool. So cool. Yes. Welcome, welcome, Tyson, from Cindy. Yes, Sheila, watching Dr. Morse last night certainly brought tears. He feels everyone's pain. He really does. He is one of the most beautiful spiritual beings that we have on this planet right now. And I feel incredibly blessed to be able to be doing this work with him and with all of you guys. It is like, wow, just wow. So cool. So yeah, so today we're making kale chips again, you guys. If you are on a juicy journey like Tyson is, I don't want to throw anybody off of their juice fast, but it's not gonna be. I'm gonna, you should be okay to watch this. Welcome, Tyson, says Sheila. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. Welcome, Tyson. Yes, indeed. Today we're going to be making kale chips. I got 3 beautiful bunches of kale from Walmart. It's the curlier one. We're going to be making some of that cashew Trinidad garlic sauce to dress the kale. And we're going to be doing it up, you guys, while we talk about all of your detox questions. So if you have not ever commented in a detox class, come on over to the noon class. We're going to be getting into it. It's such a beautiful, warm, welcoming community. And I hope that you guys come back. Sorry, am I still saying noon class? It's the 2 p.m. Excuse me. 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is our midday class. So come on over. We are on day 116 since we started doing this on October the 18th. 116, you guys, with almost 3 classes every single day. So over 300 classes in this beautiful detox class. So come on over to the 2 p.m. class We're going to be doing it up with the kale chips, some little snacks to enjoy for your family, for your friends, so that you can present to them things that are beautiful and are detox friendly, that they're going to go, oh, wow, wait, this is what you eat on your detox? Well, hold on a second. What now? What's with this detox? I might need to look into this. Yes, yes. So good. I love you too, Karen. Say hi to your beautiful mom, Demetra, for me. So glad that you guys are all here this morning. And I'm going to sign off because I got a few different calls ready to go. And I need to watch the rest of Dr. Morris's video as well before the noon class. So the noon class, said it again, before the 2 p.m. class. So I will see you guys there. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are watching from. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Not that that means any difference to me because it's always the same, except Dali will be home. So I will see you guys at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? I love you so much. Mwah.